YouTube, what the Total War Arena crap is going on? HeirofCarthage back here to show you that they have finally landed a barbarian commander. Yes, I know I'm a few days late on this. I didn't have time to catch it ahead. It's been a busy week for me. As you all saw, I didn't get near as many online battles as I'd like. But yeah, so Arminius is here, and you can see that there's a placeholder for Vercingetorix. Doesn't tell us much about him at the moment, and you can't select him. But we have Arminius. And we can see his general abilities. He's got momentum. It says your unit will gather momentum with every step, but this motion is lost if the unit stops moving. You can see the effects that it has. It increases your charge impact, turn speed, and just general speed. You got Frenzy, which is going to take your melee defense down pretty considerably. That'll get a little bit better as it levels up, and then as it levels up, your melee attack and damage will also get better. With that Frenzy. So, and then you can see that he's going to be able to have an impact on scouting, so giving you extra visibility range. Be interesting to see how that plays out at the highest levels. And then you got Infiltration, which is interesting. Disguise yourself as the enemy? What? Really? That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I don't know if this stuff... Yeah, it looks like it's unlockable, so let's check it out. Apparently Infiltration's not unlockable at the moment. I don't know how high a level you can push these to. Yeah, they are unlockable. I don't know if I can push these all the way to level 10 or not. Obviously, I have the Commander XP to do so because I'm running on a press account here. Let's actually go in the options to... I'm going to take the effects down just a smidge. That's pretty loud. Let's take the music down, master down. There we go. That should work. All right. So yeah, let's just level this up as much as I can go. Why not? Let's have some fun with it. See what it does. That's as far as I can. No, it's still letting me go. I think there's only so many units you can unlock for him at this point, but I mean, heck, I'm gonna level all this up all the way, and we'll give Arminius a big welcome here at level 10. How about that sounds getting annoying? It is to me. Some of this stuff's pretty expensive to do too, as far as the commander's ability. Anyway, there we go, level 10 Arminius. Let's check him out, see what he can do. You get plus 15% charge impact, 21% turn speed, 15% speed for momentum. Lasts for doesn't have a duration. Interesting. Okay, it just goes until the unit stops. That's right. So here we only take minus 70% melee defense, but we get plus 140% melee attack and about 15 or 14% melee damage. Scout up to 56% additional visibility range. It has a cooldown of 15 seconds. That's kind of cool. You can use that fairly often. Infiltration. This is going to allow us to appear as an enemy unit for a considerable amount of time. 240 seconds. That's pretty cool. We're going to have to see how that plays out here. Let's go to the barracks, pick up some units. As far as the... Oh, we need to actually go select him as a commander, my bad. Let's go here. We'll select Arminius. We need to pick some units. Just to give you a quick overview, not many units are out yet for the barbarians. Take a look at their army screen. Just looks like total 7 units, 3 cavalry, and then it's only up to tier 3 from what we can see. As far as the barracks goes here, so but you can get cavalry at level 1, which is interesting. You got Levy Writers at level 1, and then in tier 2 you've got these Scout Riders. If we take a look, just yeah, it's kind of hard to compare the stats on units, and that's something that I hope that they improve. Actually, I think it shows you with the little bars on there, but it's kind of hard to say. Yeah, so like right there, you can see the difference between the highest level of these Raiders and the Levy Riders where I'm at right there. Nothing huge between those units. Let's get some Levy Riders. Let's go ahead and upgrade them. We'll put this shield on them. It's a small shield. So we'll just go here. Unlock their bronze tip spear here too. I don't know what just happened there. Unlock their spear. I'm just going to stick with the tier 1 units for now, just for the heck of it. So we'll get some Levy Tribesmen. These are light sword units. We can get them their hide boots. I guess this is going to give them extra melee defense and speed. Let's give them their little shield here. And then we can actually unlock Axemen and or Warband and Woodsman, which are an axe unit. Let's actually drop one of these. Let's take the one Levy Rider. We'll take a couple of infantry. The Levy Tribesmen, it says they're strong against swords, weak against cav. Let's see what the Woodsman stats look like, say, versus a Warband. So here's our Woodsman. And if we compare it against the Warband has better missile block chance. It's got worse health, a little bit worse morale. The armor's about the same. Visibility range is a little less. Melee attack is a little less. Interesting piece is going to be armor piercing damage. Wonder if you can see the armor piercing damage here. If you can, I don't know how it's done, apparently. So whatever the case is, maybe it's on the statistics here. Yeah, this is where it'll be. So melee attack on these guys, at least I thought it would be here. Base value, shield value. Doesn't say anything additional on that, so I don't know. Let's see if we can add a unit of Woodsmen, the little axe guys. One would assume that they probably have higher melee attack of 76, 68, so you get difference there. I don't know what the difference in armor piercing is or quite how to see it or anything for that matter either. Let's go back over here. We could go ahead and level these guys up here. What do we get? Like lime washed hair? You gotta have some lime washed hair going into battle. How can you not? I don't know what the heck these are, but Forester boots. We definitely need fancier boots, which apparently means pants. What is this, the hand axe? We like axes. And a balanced hand axe, which we also like. Let's throw that on. So now we've got the lime washed hair is the most important thing here. So let's take a stab at some consumables real quick. They've changed consumables a little bit. There's some that you can take into battle that kind of have different effects now that we weren't always used to seeing. So +2 melee damage, +1 charge bonus, melee attack. So nothing great that's going to be coming out of here. Let's just take the extra melee damage and melee attack. I guess you can restock it automatically. It doesn't really matter. And we'll do the same thing on all these guys just for the Hades of it. Let's go ahead and go find a match. Should be interesting. Like I said, so I'm running a very high tier Arminius General, top tier Arminius General. We better get a shot of Arminius here. I'll crop that up a little bit and make sure and get that in for some thumbnail action. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the barbarians play into this immediately, just to make some assumptions, because obviously I don't know anything beyond what's been released, but it looks like their units, I'm guessing, are probably going to be focused around speed, scouting. Probably they may get bonuses in the woods. I'd have to check into something like that. Again, that's just speculation on my part. You get cavalry at the low tier, so that's going to add cavalry now into low tier battles, which should be interesting. That'll definitely change things up a little bit. I mean, they're not like crazy strong cav, and they don't have like a hammer charge or any of that other stuff available to them. So, I mean, clearly going to be a little bit different. Though it looks like Arminius does have some ability to influence charge damage and stuff. It's just not huge. Speaking of which, in all of these arena videos, make sure you go check the comments. Maybe not in every one, but I'm going to be giving away keys so that you all can join the closed beta. And thank the Creative Assembly for that. They were very kind to give me quite a lot of keys to give away to people to allow them to join. So if you find a key down there, you better go plug it into Steam quick and see if you can make it work. I'm assuming that people are going to snap them up. But otherwise, you have to try and sign up, and if they send you a key, you get to join in, and if not, you kind of just have to wait. Eventually, I'm sure it'll probably move to an open beta, and if not, maybe just move straight into the game's release. I don't know how long that is or anything else like that, too. I've noticed that there are more people in matchmaking. The last couple times I've played, probably because it's moved to the open beta. Maybe Creative Assembly invited some more people in. It's been a little bit easier to get a match, and those matches have been a little more well-balanced, because there's a larger player base to pull from. Yeah, and I guess I could show you all where they've... I can't show you right at the moment, though, but I was going to say I could show you where we've... I mean, you get a plus 30% diversity bonus. You can actually buy gold now in the game. I think it's like $5 for 7,500 gold. I don't really know if that's a good value yet or not because I haven't gotten the chance to really delve into that and see, but it's going to allow people to level up a little faster because you should be able to convert the gold into silver, and saving silver and commander XP is really what's going to take you some time. So being able to buy the gold will help accelerate that. Is it pay to win, Air? Are they going to be able to pay to win? Nothing I've seen yet in this game is pay to win. It hasn't released yet, and I'm just seeing the gold units you can buy. None of them that I've seen have been absolutely ridiculous. Really, there is a fair bit of skill that goes into the game because you have to be pretty micromanagement savvy. You've got to be good with the buttons and kind of knowing which abilities to use and when, which units are good and where. Buying nicer units may not do you any good if you find yourself in a position where you are playing against other people with nice units and they just simply know how to use them better. The matchmaking takes into account the level of unit that you're bringing. So if you get a decently balanced match, which most of the time I am, you're not really going to be getting any pay-to-win benefit from paying to level up quicker. So far I'm pretty okay with the system that I'm seeing in the game in terms of offering the players the true ability to play it without paying. So I haven't seen anything at this moment that gives me an indication. Of course, that could change before it comes out, but give CA credit on that. I think at this point, it's good to not see anything like that. We got one last player loading in. Do not recognize any of the players in here. You'll notice I'm still going under Athar's Man Beast just for fun here. But yeah, it's exciting to see the Barbarians. I have not gotten to play the new map, Rugion, yet. As soon as I get a chance to play on it with a decent battle, I'll show it to you all. I don't know how low tier this whole match is going to be. We've actually got quite a bit of cavalry on our team. Pretty fair amount. We've got some swords. It's going to be interesting to see how well balanced this match is. I'm going to go ahead and start it. Well, I don't know if my guys get a bonus in the woods or not. I'm going to have to check that out. Looks like some people are loading up down here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just start it. Well, I'll start at 5. It's a little bit closer to the action. Let's go ahead and play. Let's tell everybody good luck, have fun. I'm trying to get used to the fact how the team chat works. It's growing on me a little bit. It's not my favorite thing so far. And then we need to be mature too and start writing stuff on the screen like poo and but. Of course, Air's keeping it clean here. I'm sure that some of you all could let your imagination run wild. Drawing genitals would have been a little more traditional, but I guess I didn't. So let's move up. Go ahead and capture the tower. Let's remember our abilities here. Infiltration would allow me to switch sides. If you're going to use that, though, I'm guessing, look, these cav units don't seem like they have a ton of men in them. That may be intentional, too. Let's try the extra scouting. So let me get a handle on this. So R is my frenzy, T is my extra scouting. Let's just use it on one of these units. It pushes out my scouting a little bit. I mean, line of sight still plays a role. So if you don't have good line of sight, it won't help you out here. You can probably use it to gain quite a bit of extra. I guess I should actually capture the tower, huh? See what we can. I wonder if it affects whenever you have the tower or not. No. Okay, so it's not OP in the sense that I can use it and then extend the tower's range by 50%. So that's probably a good thing. Let's maybe go ahead and move up a little bit. We may have to retreat. We'll have to keep an eye out what's in front of us. What does our teammates have? I see a couple light hoplites and an Ionian archer, Mycenaean archers, a couple more light hoplites. What do we got over here? Some spears getting attacked by some woodsmen. It's going to be interesting to see how the woodsmen play out in the forest, because I'm not familiar with that just as of yet. Let's go ahead and go capture the tower again. Though I don't even think we need it. I think we've got pretty good. Let's take a look at what happens in the forest. Melee defense goes up by 125% for being light infantry, and so does attack. So really, I would want to be in the woods with these units. So, especially considering that we're seeing Roman troops up there. I'm going to go send this unit in the woods too. Splitting up is going to make it hard for me to keep track of all my units. Probably not the best move. I might stay on kind of the edge of the woods here. Ooh, some cavalry going to get into our archers back here. That is some level 2 cav. There's a lot of units around though, so I think those cavalry are going to get destroyed. The enemy still has more people than us, but we're winning it by points at the moment. I'm gonna get my guys up into these woods. Let's use the scout ability here too. Momentum is G. Keep that in mind. I don't want to fight those Romans unless I'm in the woods. It's going to be my goal there, is to stay away from them. Love to get at some of these archers back there, but I'm going to try and be careful. The numbers in the game are still a couple hundred for the enemy. Okay, we've been spotted. Let's get in here. And let's frenzy up on these spearmen. See if we can get some quick kills. Looks like we're doing okay, actually. Let's... Ooh, there's some enemy cav over here, but it's pretty beat up. This is kind of going to get tricky for me to keep track of all my units at once. Let's take this one unit and fall back to here. Actually doing pretty well versus those spears. Cavalry is going to give me a rear charge, but now I'm going to get shot up a little. I'm going to peel off of here, and it seems like... Do I have where's momentum at? I get frenzied charge too. Momentum is probably G. Yep. So let's get in here. I get frenzy back in a few seconds. We're getting surrounded over here, so that's definitely not a good place for me. I better get my general back to safety too before I lose track of him. So ended up overextending up here. That was definitely not a good move. Only got a few points out of it too, and then managed to give away a lot of kills to the enemy, so definitely not a good plan. Things definitely not going real well for us at this juncture. Let's see if maybe we can sneak across the other side of the map though with this cavalry unit. We could infiltrate too. So my guys are going to appear, should appear as a enemy unit for the time being. Let's see if it appears that way to the people I'm passing. I used infiltrate. So like make them turn red. I don't know. Let's go see if we can capture their base. I'm going to leave some units back here, and I'll see if I can do maybe a cheeky base capture or something. They're not acting like they recognize me as a foe, so we'll see if it works. And I don't know if any of them had line of sight on me when I switched over, so I'm not sure if they can tell. That I need to remember to try and use that infiltrate more often. Could potentially be very handy. Let's kind of move through the swamp here. Make sure we spot any enemy barricades or traps or anything they're sitting. I don't know if anybody has them at this point, but don't see anybody up on the ledge. Didn't see anybody else down there. I am in their base. I don't know if I can capture while disguised. Yeah, I can. So my unit is capturing, so that's going to force the enemy to think twice here. Though they could potentially be trying to get to our base too. I've got some guys here in the woods. I'll try and keep them there because that's where they're going to excel. This is going to at least put some pressure on the enemy. It is going to take me quite a while to capture though, and there's a lot of enemies still punching through our men. I better stay in the woods because that's where my guys do the best. If I come out here into the open, I don't think it'll be good. In fact, if I could catch some of these swordsmen here in the woods, that would be preferable. I haven't seen any enemy units. There's some archers coming back that way that I may have to deal with. I'm gonna just stay in the very back of the base here. Try and prolong this as much as possible. Let's infiltrate. See if these guys can recognize me. Surely so. There we go. I don't know if they just didn't recognize me or just weren't paying attention, but I should get quite a few kills here. Should be nice. I'm up to a 30% capture on their base. This will hopefully slow their guys down a little bit here, but I am going to get outflanked. There's a lot of enemy units here, but I've got some help from another unit. We'll see if we can kind of hold out. Oh, my guys are going to rout because I'm getting attacked in the rear. Looks like they just came back, though. Okay, those archers can now start decapping. We got to get rid of them. Let's actually kind of move over here. I wonder if the infiltrate makes it to where they can't shoot at me or if they just know better. Okay, get out of there. Come on. Come on. Get. Let's kind of see what's happened over here. My guys are getting overrun. Too many enemies. They're going to get to us. I mean, it was worth a shot. I tried to capture the enemy base. My mistake up here. I shouldn't have thrown that unit away. That was bad. If I could have kept 2 units back here, obviously it would have been more helpful. Don't think it would have been enough to turn this. And unfortunately for me, my cavalry alone is not going to be able to capture the enemy base. But we can at least maybe try to get a couple more kills. Let's use our scouting ability. Does scouting screw me up? That was weird. It's almost like I had a bigger line of sight. Maybe it's just because of where I moved into the swamp. You probably get almost no... Yeah, okay, there I got a decent line of sight. Let's see if we can just go over here. We might as well just go suiciding around looking for some archers. Yep, here we go. I see some potential targets over here. Might as well just keep using our scout ability. Let's avoid those spears. Attack these guys over here. Just, yeah, they used the Milty-80s effect on me. Probably got fear off. It's gonna make my guys shatter here. I'm gonna take a ton of losses because of this, but I mean, it's pretty much game over for us at this point anyway, so yeah, my guys are shattered. Low morale not paying dividends for me there. So all my guys are gonna be off the field now at this point. Too bad, it was fun. Got a few points, didn't do good, but you know, we made an attempt and it was fun. No, I don't really want to exit the battle. We're gonna lose badly, but I'll stay here and see the battle finish. It's the sportsman-like thing to do. You can see the some friendly units here getting torn up. Let's get some close-ups of the remaining troops. Got some enemies here in our base, some light hoplites. Pretty cool looking units. Looks like they did the drop shields with Milty-80s, trying to gain their speed. Cool Phrygian helmets on those guys too, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like all of our friendly units in the area were destroyed. We do have a little bit of friendly cav back here. It's definitely not going to be enough to turn it. We've only got 118 men left, and they have 1,000. So really, bad engagements is going to be the pretty much the long and short of what happened here. We took bad engagements, myself included. So that's how you have to learn. Check out these cavalry. We'll kind of follow them for the remainder of the fight. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. I definitely enjoyed it. It's always fun to learn something like this, learn these units. Like, take a look at the woods. Looks like the Barbarian Infantry, you really want to stay in the woods for maximum effect with them, which is good. It also slows down cavalry charges and protects you a little from skirmishers, so, I mean, makes sense. Keep the Barbarian Infantry in the woods, that's what we would expect. They'll be good on wooded maps, good for ambushes, probably be a little bit faster, less armor. I'm guessing that's the role that CA intends them to play, so we're going to get defeated here, but that's okay. It was still fun. Hope you all enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed some Arminius action. Exciting to see him in the game. It'll be cool to see what Vercingetorix and all the different units bring. Because again, it's not really filled out to its fullest yet. I'll come back and show you some more Arminius if you want to see it. HeirofCarthage, signing off for now.